Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with some more Destiny 2. It's time yet again for another weekly update, and of course it's Thursday. It is our first TWAB for the month of December. This one will be for December 3rd. In this latest weekly update, we're going to talk about a big update coming up for next-gen consoles, making their debut on Destiny 2 next week. We're also going to be talking about our first Iron Banner of Season 12, and so much more. In the meantime, before we get right into the TWAB, I want to remind you guys that we are super close to 2,000 subs. And I did manage to put up a poll right there stating that if, well, not a poll, but the message there saying that if we hit 2,000 subs, I will be uploading the new light campaign for the players that are playing Destiny 2 for the very first time. Now, I will let you guys know I have completed the campaign and got to record it, but I'm going to leave it into the power of your hands. We are so close to 2,000 subs. We have like maybe one or two to go. Who is going to be the lucky 2,000 sub, you ask? Well, I'm going to leave it to the power of your hands. So without further ado, let's just get right into the TWAB. So Bungie's latest weekly update is up. Now, I will let you know that this is almost a month since I've done a TWAB. The last one was back on the 5th of November, but now we got some big updates coming your way this week. So we're going to first of all talk about the raid before we talk about next gen. So here's the information regarding the raid statistics. So with the Deepstone Crypt being infiltrated, a lot of you guys have been asking about the statistics about the raid. Well, here are the stats results from both day 1 and the first 10 days of launch. So for the day 1 stats, from Last Wish, there was 4 clears. That's for the unique raid activity clears. For Garden of Salvation, it was 551. And this is a very shocking number, folks. For Deepstone Crypt, almost 30,000 clears. Wow. That shatters the mark by a lot. Now, for the first 10 days for launch, here's the activity clears and then the player hours, kills, and deaths. So for Last Wish, for the clears, there was 3,555. For Garden of Salvation, it's 33,152. And for Deepstone Crypt, more than 250,000, 258,049. For player hours, Last Wish had more than 2 million. Garden of Salvation had almost 3 million. And Deepstone Crypt was just over 7 million. That's for player hours. For total kills, Last Wish had almost 339 million. Garden of Salvation was well over 446 million. And for Deepstone Crypt, just passing 1.1 billion kills. That's astonishing. And for deaths, for Last Wish over here, about 32.7 million deaths. Sorry guys, I hate to rub it in on too many deaths there. Garden of Salvation, I'll just be quick. 42.6 million deaths. And for Deepstone Crypt, 85 mil. And here's the final fun fact right here. Almost 1 million Guardians have unlocked the Lament since the quest went live. And it's a lot of damage. There you go. And the good news is for yours truly, thankfully I've beaten the raid within the first week. Statistically, about 4 or 5 days in after contest mode was over. So I probably beat the raid Tuesday or Wednesday, pretty much after the first week was over. But anyway, enough talk about that. And and before we continue on with the charity update, I did manage to get on my very first clear the Eyes of Tomorrow raid exotic rocket launcher. Everybody was talking about the Gjallarhorn 2.0. I have not tried it yet, but here's the thing. I purchased the ornament prior to the final run. Now, if you don't got it yet, I highly recommend purchase the ornament because that increases the chances of getting the rocket launcher when you complete the final encounter. So the odds will most likely be around 50-50, 60-40, whatever the odds will be. So I really hope you guys get the raid rocket launcher too. So good luck. All right, now let's talk about the charity update. Now, earlier this week, Game to Give, the Lightkeepers charity initiative, has kicked off its charity stream. And to no one's surprise, the community has already shown up in force. Now, at the time of the writing, we've already raised over $450,000 within the first week still. Now, the overall goal is to try and hit 2 million by mid-December, and already well on the way. Now, they've already announced the charity milestone rewards, which you can check out on the website here. Now, the first one that you've unlocked so far is the Titan Universal Ornament. There's a quick little example of that right over here. And of course, and if you want to help out for charity, you can check out the website here, which is going to be called helpmakemiracles.org. And all the information will be there on the website. And there's more dawning concept art to share and some lore readings from special guests once you hit past the 1 million mark. Now, as mentioned, 250K will give you the Dawning 2020 Titan Universal Ornament concept art. For 500K, it'll be for the Warlock. 750K will be for the Hunter. And then for $1 million, it'll be a legendary reward preview. And don't forget, after every 100K being reached after reaching 1 million, let's say for example, $1.1 million being donated, there will be a guest lore reading. And who knows? Deej might make a return. Who knows? But again, if you want to check out the schedule for streamers, go to the website to learn more. Now, without further ado, let's go right into our first Iron Banner of Season 12. Yes, right, folks, it's right around the corner. Lord Saladin will be making his Season 12 premiere this Tuesday. And let you know, this will be the first Iron Banner to feature stasis powers. So this is definitely going to be interesting. And here's all the information for New Light players out here. Iron Banner will be a limited time 6v6 1 week Crucible activity with the combat being power enabled. And let you know, artifact power will be disabled. So there's all the information and the rules that you haven't played it yet for the very first time. And there's a look at the Iron Banner armor sets you'll be going for. Now, as mentioned, Iron Banner first one for Season 12 kicks off at noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, starting December 8th and running all the way to the 15th, and that's when the Dawning kicks off its 3-week event from December 15th through January 5th. Now let's keep on going to a patch note preview, and you've been waiting for this all update long. Yes, sorry folks, Next Generation. So, coming your way on December 8th, Next Generation enhancements will be coming to Destiny 2. And of course, if you missed out on the article, the TWAB, you can definitely check it out. So here's the quick little refresher of the update coming your way next week, in case you guys are tuning in for the very first time. So we'll start off with a resolution. For Xbox Series X and for PlayStation 5 users, the resolution will be 4K, while the S version for the Xbox Series will be 1080p. And all three consoles will have 60 frames per second on the frame rate. For X and 5, the 120 HC Crucible support will be supported. You can check it out in the stars, but it's not supported for the S version. Now, there will be yes to the following for all three consoles. We have the field of view slider, faster load times, and cross-gen play. And the Next Generation upgrade is free, and it's a yes for PlayStation 5, while the Xbox Series S and X will have the smart delivery. So, also with update 3.0.1 coming your way, we have a lot coming up under the hood, and the team's already working on bug fixes for the issues found during launch. Now, let's go into some more details here. Starting off with dungeons. If you guys are a fan of the Prophecy, well, it's coming back to Destiny 2 on the next weekly reset. So, the endgame activity will be free to all players, of course. Powerful rewards will be earned from each checkpoint per week. It is not a pinnacle, it's just a powerful reward. The players may complete the dungeon once per week and obtain a pinnacle powered reward. So if you defeat the final boss, of course, you get a pinnacle drop. And the previously featured weapon and armor rewards will be available once more. Now, as far as bounties go for the Destiny Companion app, Starting next week, players may acquire some bounties from the vendors using the app, and can only be acquired when players will be offline, in orbit, or in the tower. And this will be introduced through an update which is planned for this Tuesday. You can go to @BungieHelp on Twitter for more on this update. Next up, New Light. Some resolved issues will be on the way. Some issues that are going to be for the following: the New Light subclass quest where Ikora's waypoint was surpassed. Veteran players with 2 characters of the same class were blocked from acquiring their subclasses. A step on the New Light pursuit was not granting experience, and players who skipped the shotgun chest in the first mission did not receive special ammo when the shotgun was granted. The Monument to Lost Lights. There's an issue with a waypoint on the exotic archive vendor continues to flash for all players who own all the exotics. And there's a look at the collections. The Crucible bug fix is on the way. And finally, the Beyond Light exotics. One for Icefall Mantle, Mask of Bakris, and Necrotic Grip. Alright, so there you go. And I think, yeah, we're just scrolling down, just giving you the information on what we're going to get for update 3.0.1, the times on background maintenance and the maintenance. The update goes live at noon. And as far as the gigabytes are shown for next-gen consoles, when the update does release, the next-gen console users, that's for Xbox Series S and X, and PlayStation 5, will need to download the full-size game regardless if they've been playing D2 since the launch of Beyond Light. Remember, it doesn't affect Xbox One, PlayStation 4, or the Steam users. The preload will not be available for this patch. Now, the preloads are usually only available for the expansion type patches and not available for hot fixes or the seasonal updates. So, here's the estimated patch sizes for the update based on the platforms. So, for the Xbox Series S and X, the patch download size will be 70 gigabytes. For PlayStation 5, it will be 67. The Xbox One will only have 2.35, and the reason why, because you've already preloaded and downloaded the expansions. PlayStation 4 will have 2.09 gigabytes, and for Steam, it's 1.5. And there's the storage requirements for Destiny 2. That's for all 5. The Series S and X, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, and PC. And here's the star note for PC. The install size may vary based on languages installed, and the size shown is the maximum size possible. And I think on that note, I think we're pretty much done. So I think that's definitely going to do it. Now, I will remind you guys that coming up next Thursday on December 10th, we will have our final TWAB of 2020. The reason why is that Bungie will be taking at least a 3-week holiday break, but they will return in January 2021 for the first TWAB of the year. Now, if you guys want me to do the last TWAB for 2020 next week, by all means, let me know in the comments section below and let me know. And with that being said, that's officially it. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time. Stay safe and enjoy the happy holiday season all month long. Thank you for watching. Take care.